Hey, what's up? I'm here again. 51. Friend Ryan came by. He's from out of town. He's driving through, so he stopped by. Did an episode. It's pretty fun. Catching up. I always like catching up with people. Seeing what's going on. Yeah, good times. You know, short because he was tired from his drive, so we didn't go forever. But it was good times. Good guys. I always enjoy catching up, and it's nice to have like a record of it, I guess. There's weird like little staticky bits in this episode, and I think that's due to my mixer being dirty or like oxidized on the knobs, because it's really just the volume knobs. And I think I looked it up. The pots are like need cleaning, and I think I know how to do it. I just gotta go and get the materials and I can clean it, but I didn't do that because I don't need it right now. But every time someone hit the table, which would move the mixer because the mixer's on the table, so I think that's it. I switched the cable on this mic, the XLR cable, and it doesn't seem like it changed that much, so I wasn't sure if it was like a cable problem, but I don't know. So that seems, this is like seemingly a better cable. It seems like it was like more clearer or like loud or something. I don't know. But yeah, so apologies for that. But I think I'll have it fixed by the next one, hopefully. Yeah, it's good times. So enjoy. I don't think I have anything else I have to mention. So have a good time. Yeah.
This is your brain, and this
is your brain on top.
Again, another week, another life of me. How's it going, Ryan? Ryan's back.
It's going good. And just as you were saying that, I noticed that you're slowly turning into an actual Power Ranger. I was looking here. I was like, oh, he got a new Power Ranger trinket. And then I saw your shirt said Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I'm wearing a Power Rangers t-shirt, and I just picked up the Legacy helmet collection of the Red Ranger helmet. And then behind you, I have a model of the Megazord. It's right there. It's on the box.
Oh. Is this one you like build or something?
Yeah, it's like a Gundam model, but the Megazord.
Oh. I know what the Megazord is because I think I saw a Mega 64 video about it.
Uh-huh.
Is that when they all like combine?
Yeah, so they each have their own Zord.
Okay.
Each color associated, and they all combine into one. It's like a Voltron type of deal.
Now, are they like in a suit, or are they like Transformers where they turn into it?
They're robot. They're like planes. They all have cockpits, and then there's one big cockpit they all get into.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense why they would go from like the feet to the head cockpit, but who the fuck cares?
It doesn't need to. It's fucking Power Rangers. I would be the Elephant Zord.
Oh, Black Ranger?
Yeah.
He's cool.
That thing looks sick.
I'm a big fan of just everything to do with the Red Ranger, as you can probably tell.
Did you hear about the Power Ranger in real life who like cut his friend with a sword or something like that?
Yeah, it was it's one of the Red Rangers. I forget.
Yeah, I thought it was a Red Ranger.
Yeah.
That's why I said that. I was
he totally murdered his roommate with a sword.
It was an accident though, right?
I think it was like an argument, and then it maybe became an accident. I don't know. I think one of them too murdered their wife on a boat or something. I don't know.
Dude, celebrities are so fucked up.
Dude, it's crazy. And then people, but like
they're the craziest fucking people out there.
To keep it Power Rangers themed, I guess. Some dude showed up at a convention to kill the Green Ranger.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but they like caught him, and he was like some deranged fan who like snuck in because he like dressed up as a cop or something.
What?
So like he was cosplaying a cop. I think that's what it was. It's been a while since I read the story, but I just happened to see it on Instagram again. Yeah, he like disguised himself in a way where like at this convention you wouldn't have thought that this guy would be walking around with a weapon, and then he like tried to kill Jason David Frank, and then he was like, "Whoa!" And so they stopped him, and everything's cool. But
what beef did he have with the Green Ranger?
I don't remember. He had a reason, and it didn't make sense.
I don't like the color green.
Obviously, it didn't make sense. But yeah, he did something. I don't remember what it was, but
whoa,
he had some reason. But yeah, it's nuts. It's a nuts existence out there. I can't even imagine what it's like.
Dude, people are so fucked up.
It's bananas.
People are. I have to tell you that story that I was saying.
Oh yes, please. Tell me how people are fucked up from your adventures over here in the car.
From my adventures over here. So I'm going on the highway, the 90, and I'm going like maybe like 75 or something in the left lane. The right lane's packed too, and this stupid little fucking like one of those build your own Honda Accords. like starts revving up behind me,
Oh, no.
like these two girls sitting in there with the license plate that just says her own name on it, Crystal. And she's like, she's so close to the back of my car, like you couldn't fit a piece of paper between there.
Jesus.
Just like revving her stupid fucking engine. And I just get out of the way and am just thinking like, fuck this Crystal person. This Crystal person's fucking awful. I hate everything about them. I hate their stupid car that looks like they built it out of garbage in their fucking basement.
Wow.
I hate those cars. I think they're the douchiest things ever. I was like hangry too, so I was just feeling the fury, like.
I hate when people do that. Like, cars are so weird because like they're the closest thing to like the internet.
People
in real
become
life.
so reptilian.
You're not a person in a car.
They become fucking reptiles.
Yeah,
all of a sudden.
apparently just the separation between metal and air and metal. People don't notice that there's another person there. Like, I mean, I get sometimes I'm like, this guy's a fucking idiot, and just keep whatever. But yeah, it's fucking weird how like it's so disconnected from the rest of.
I don't like. I think that a lot, but I don't like harass people. Like those people are fucked up to me.
I don't
like tailgating. I'm just like,
I don't get it.
What the fuck are you doing?
It fills me with more anxiety to be tailgating to tailgate someone else.
Yeah, it's like I don't want them to slam on their brakes and for me to hit my car.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'd have to pay for it.
Yeah, you're the one that's in trouble when you hit someone in like from behind like that. You're the one that's like following too close is what you get hit with a ticket or something.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. I don't understand why people do it. Cars are expensive. Why are you risking this shit?
Well, if someone rear ends you, it's all their fault.
Yeah,
in New York State anyway, because some person who I was pretty sure was like on something like slammed into the back of my car. There was $2,000 worth of damage. They just paid the whole thing.
Oh wow!
Like I didn't have to pay shit. It's awesome.
I hit someone from behind so like we were like at a stop sign, like a stop light.
Yeah.
And they were parked, and then like the light didn't change, but they let up on the gas, and I wasn't looking completely up, so I was like, oh, green. So I just kind of rolling forward, and we bumped. And nothing too serious. And then we pulled over the side, and we were like, just talking for a bit. He had like this little Toyota Prius, and I was like, just talking, whatever. And then the cop gets here, and he's like he looked at it, and he's like, I don't even see damage. I don't like. I mean, you should be fine. I see this shit all the time. It's no big deal. And then the guy just starts going, yeah, but my neck hurts. And like earlier I'd been like, are you okay? As soon as it happened, he goes, yeah, I'm fine. And then as soon as he goes, yo, what the fuck? I like, yo, what the fuck? You literally told me you were fine. Well, you came to this because the cop was like, if you're hurt, I have to put a report in. Like, are you okay? And I was like, no, fuck you. You already told me you were fine. Like, you're fucking lying right to this guy's face right now. And like,
what?
Yeah, I just straight called him out. And then the cop's like, please, just, are you hurt? He's like, all right, no. And
what an asshole.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
He was just looking to fuck me. And then,
what an asshole.
the guy was like,
no.
I mean, hey, it's not a big bunch of damage. And I was like, my dad works at Toyota as like the service manager. Like, we can get this taken care of because it's a Prius. And he was like, wait, your dad does what? Why am I even here? Fucking just do that. And just left. He's just like, the cop was so done with the whole situation. He's like, wait, if that's your answer, then why am I here? Like, just do that, guy. And like, he's like,
what a crazy. He's just a crazy.
He was just a crazy dude.
Crazy people.
And like, yeah, the cop was just so done with him. He's just like, just do it, just do that. Like, I don't know, why am I here? Like, this could have been handled. I don't even see damage. Like, just go do that. Have it looked at. I don't care. And yeah, and he just fucking left. And it was so weird. It was just such a weird situation.
There was one time where I made someone real salty. I was going across a crosswalk. I was stepping out of the cafe, eating this muffin that was delicious. It was a great day.
Sounds like a good day.
Yeah, great day. And then this fucking awful lady needs to make a turn while I have the right of way in the crosswalk, and she's just yelling out her window like, take your time. And I just looked at her and started moving slower, and she just made a face like, oh, great. But it's like, what the fuck do you expect me to do now? Run across the crosswalk? Screw you.
Just stand still.
Yeah. Oh, God. People are awful.
It's, yeah, cars are so weird. I don't get it. And I don't get, like, being into cars. Maybe that's just because I'm a huge beta, but, like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Like, I mean, it just doesn't. And I never had to, because like my dad works with cars. I have friends who work with cars. People in my family work with cars. So if I have a car question, I can just ask them. I don't need to know anything about cars. But yeah, I just don't care.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
I just don't get it. It's just so weird. It's like just, I don't know. I mean, I kind of get like the machine part of it, but it's such an expensive hobby. I don't get how you do it. Like, you have to buy these parts, and these parts are crazy, and you gotta know how to put them in, which I guess is similar to a computer.
You know what I like? I like old cars. Like, I drove around in, like, a 50 Chevy that was manual, and it was fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. You can drive manual?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I learned stick.
Oh, okay.
So, which is like, it was really hard, but I was told after that, like, if you could drive this, you could drive pretty much any modern manual really easily.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. I felt like a freaking like 1940s gangster or something like that.
I mean, I'll be honest, you look cooler in a stick shift.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you're doing all this shit and doing it, you look cooler.
It's the easiest thing ever, though.
I don't doubt it. It just requires like motor skill that you might not have developed.
It's all about timing.
Okay.
The hard part is like you have two pedals, you have a clutch, and as you're pushing down on the gas, you need to ease up on the clutch. But if you mess it up, you'll like stall the engine.
Oh, Jesus.
So I practiced in a parking lot for about like 20 or 30 minutes, and then after that I was like fine.
Okay.
But
I have like half driven one like down a hill street because like my grandfather like he I think he stopped now, but he used to buy used cars and resell them, and he needed one moved like just down the block, and I was like, all right, I can try this, and I was like, this is the craziest thing in the world. And like I drove it for like 3 minutes down like a hill, so primarily I was rolling.
that's cool.
But yeah, it was pretty weird.
See, like those cars I like because they're like pieces of art to me. But like modern cars, it's like, you know what? All I need to know: change a tire, change brakes, change the oil. That's all I give a shit about. I don't need to know like anything about the engine. I've had people ask me like, how many cylinders is in your engine? It's like, I don't fucking know, dude. I drive a Honda Accord. Do you think I give a shit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I clearly don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about. I have bigger things in life to worry about.
Yeah. If you can drive a car that's just like super basic, like I just need to get to point A to point B, then like I can't imagine you actually care.
Yeah.
And people have like such weird affection to their brand.
I think it's like a status thing for some people.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess that because if the car is more expensive or something, but like I don't. There was one of the people I work with. They have on their car that like those one of those like my other car is stickers, but it was my other car is what was it? Is a Subaru because I only drive Subarus or something. It was like super weirdly like this weird like affection to your brand, and I was like, is a Subaru a brand you brag about? I don't understand.
I don't get it. It's you know what it's like? It's like it's almost like the male version of a purse. Like, this is my Coachella. You know, that's what it sounds like to me. It's like the purse for men. They're cars.
I guess so, yeah. Coachella's also a concert series. Coach is what you're thinking.
What the fuck ever? I don't know.
not to purse shame you, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I offended anyone out there listening who's really into purses.
Or Coachella. Which apparently is like a joke. People just be like, oh, that's such a Coachella thing. I don't get it. Because I guess kids that go to Coachella are just wacky just millennials, I guess. What people assume is a millennial, I don't know.
I don't know anything about culture. I just want to... the other day, like, everything's just going so sour with our generation that I'm just like, you know what? I want to be like Bob Ross. I'm going to move to the mountains. I'm going to paint. I'm going to stay single and just beat off for the rest of my life.
Is that what he did?
I don't think he did that last part, but like he's like the happiest fucking guy out there. I just want to get like that.
Dude, that guy's awesome.
I watch his Chilling with Bob Ross.
So do I.
It's such a good show to just relax to.
They I don't know if they still do, but occasionally, if not all the time, stream it on Twitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that where the term chill stream came from?
I think so.
Because I see it all the time.
I think so. Definitely around his birthday, they do a 24-hour, we're airing every episode stream. And I guess I just tune in at the same time every year because I've seen only like maybe 5 episodes of that show. But goddamn, it's not the like best thing to sit down and chill to and just like it's not quite like an ASMR thing where you're like it's some weird, but it's like very relaxing just to watch this man just be like, I'm just gonna paint and it's gonna be pretty sick. I don't know how that show is intended to like help like some stay-at-home mom paint or something, but like
I don't think anyone actually ever did paint with him.
He moves so fast.
Yeah,
I don't know how you could.
He just fucking paints these like mountain landscapes in 20 minutes.
But like, and like,
you can't even do that shit in like 4 hours.
He'll be like, these are the paints we're using, and they're flying by. You're like, I don't have time to go and find these paints.
the best thing is like he's not even saying them; they're just like appearing in text on the screen.
And he's like, going on. As soon as he goes, these are the paints we're using, and now off to the canvas. It's like I need to keep one at a time, man, one at a time. And then some of the canvases he has pre-done. He's like, so this one I already did whatever the fuck, and I painted this one black already. So we'll go from there. It's like this is gonna take me at least 5 minutes.
He doesn't give a shit.
No,
he's
just moving.
He's just like painting.
Gesso, that's what I'm trying to think.
It's
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna paint and beat off after.
So that's your plan?
It's my plan. That's my plan.
The mountains painting.
I mean, my dating life is going
Ejaculate?
pretty sour, so
Oh, that's
like I'm
good.
just like that
All right.
seems like the better alternative.
There you go. Yeah. The mountains in paint will be your love.
Yeah, I was watching. I was trying to like keep up with like what's a popular song and like on YouTube the Logan Paul's new song
It's a new song.
was recommended, and the main lyric or chorus was like, "I can ride your bitch with no handlebar,"
Oh, I
and it
saw
was
that.
a video of him riding a naked woman looking like a bicycle. And I was just like, yep, I don't like culture anymore. Just want to move to the mountains and beat off and paint all day. That sounds perfect.
He stole that from that other song? I Can Ride My Bike With No Handlebars is a different song.
Which is a good song,
It's a good
too.
song,
It's a great song.
So he just stole that?
That fucking Ellen DeGeneres looking motherfucker. I hate him so much. And my cousin works with his little brother.
What?
Yeah, my cousin works for a music company that sets up concerts, and I didn't know who he was at the time, but he's like, oh, I work for Jake Paul. Did you ever hear of Jake Paul? I'm like, no. And then once I heard about him, I was like, I wish I didn't hear of Jake Paul. This kid's a fucking dumbass.
Whoa. That guy must be making bank then.
He's making a lot.
Because you can exploit them for some cash. Go ahead.
He's like, he
got it.
makes a good amount of money.
That's
I
insanity.
feel like he doesn't think he makes a good amount of money, but he makes a good amount of money.
Depends, I guess, where you live, too. If you live in an area where you're paying up the ass just to be alive,
Yeah, I
the
think
number could be totally skewed.
he lives in Queens now, so
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking nuts. Wait, that's weird. Doesn't he live in California? Jake Paul?
I think they have the concerts like all over.
Oh,
like when he
word.
tours
Okay. That makes sense.
for and
Boy, that's crazy.
tours for.
They
his,
just
like,
made
fucking
shitty vines. Now they're touring world or nationwide, and they have tons of fans and all this money. They're big on the merch, though. That's
they're
where
so-
that's where it comes from.
They're so fucking creepy. Like, I saw one of the videos of them and their fans, and it was just like 11-year-old girls touching like his fucking dick, and him being like, woohoo, like that. I'm like, this guy. I don't know about him.
When they lived,
I don't know about him. He's fucking weird.
I can't tell them apart. I never remember which story goes to which one of them. But when they were living, one of them lived like in a more like suburban area. They had like kids and fans driving out. They're having their parents drive them out to stand in front of the house, and the gate that like locked, like the fence that's like the fence there was like a big concrete thing, and then they had like an automated gate that let the cars in and out.
Yeah.
And like fans are like signing the wall, so like there's like all this like Sharpie over the wall, and like
Who finds the time of fucking day to
I don't know, they love them.
do that shit?
And like
what?
I forget how like the exact details of the story, but when they ended up having to like, I mean, they destroyed that house. That house is fucking dunzo. So like they had to do all these damages. I think the guy who owned the property sued them. It was like, there's a lot of work I gotta do here, because they would like light fires like in the pool and stuff. Like they drain the pool and throw furniture in there and light on fire and light fireworks off. It was like a residential area. You cannot do. So yeah,
I think I saw that like an interview that a news person was doing with him, because his neighbors were reporting him for vandalism, and the newscaster's like, so like, how do you feel that like none of your neighbors like you, or some question like that. He didn't say it like that. He was very professional, and Jake Paul just looks down at his shoes. He's like, I got a question for you. What are those? And then he runs away. The newscaster's just like, well, I guess he didn't like my shoes. I think they're pretty good, though.
That's hilarious.
I
did see that. I think I have seen that clip where he just like decided to go. I mean, he's a Vine star, so quick seconds, 8 seconds.
It's
or whatever,
so
7
fucking
seconds,
gross to me. It's so gross to me when I see that shit. It's just like, I can't.
I don't know. It's not my thing. It's not for me.
No, it certainly isn't.
I'm not a big fan of any of that news stuff, but
Dude, the worst thing is like on fucking Snapchat when people snap you videos of them like while they're driving in their car.
oh, people do that? I've just stopped using Snapchat.
I did too. It's so
honestly,
annoying.
it's
the
because
most
the
annoying
app
fucking
doesn't
app ever.
load fast enough, and like it's just a hassle to use. Like if someone sends me something, it's like fuck. Here's 15 seconds gone because I have to fucking boot this up and then wait for it to load, then swipe over, then pick the thing that's got to load, and then it will fucking go. And then I go, oh look, they're fucking taking a shit. Great. Although I kind of wish more of them were like.
No, that was Tristan, right?
No,
He sent me a bunch of those.
I've had him where he goes, I'm pooping. But like, I would have, I had a friend from high school where like, back when Snapchat was kind of more popular, I would send him one that was like, lol, skipping class, And then he would send me one of his asshole just taking a shit.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I would always be like, shit, Jordan sent me one. Oh, fuck, I didn't close it. Because it was back when if you let go, it disappeared.
When what?
When you let go. So if you had to hold down videos to let them play. So you'd open it and have to hold down, and then the video would play, but if you let go, it would stop.
Yeah.
So I'd hit it, go, and like pull off, and then it would stop. But it was actually really funny the first few times he did it. I mean, even he stopped doing it just out of like, because I got tired, but like, it was pretty funny. Just be like, oh, here's a super mundane Snapchat. Here's me taking a fucking shit, asshole. Oh, fuck me. I just got fucked.
What?
Nice. Yeah. It was a good move.
Oh, dear.
I thought that was funny. Yeah, I just don't use Snapchat anymore. It's just not.
I never really liked it. I never got it. I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm going to go do something else.
I started using Instagram. I'm like, this is just a much smoother process.
Yeah. I remember there was one app that was real popular on campus. So I forgot what it was. It was like anonymous pictures. And I was like, okay, I'll check it out since everyone's talking about it. It was just like dick pics.
No, I don't remember this at all.
It was just like all fucking dick pics.
I was
like, what? I'm getting rid of this shit on my phone. I don't want to see this.
There was one, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like Mike and his roommate dedicated themselves to ruining it with anime pictures. Like just taking over
I think
this
it was
thing.
that one because
it
it was like the biggest one on campus.
And then I jumped in on this and we went to town. We had like orchestrated strikes on posts. Like just like we did what were we quoting? Fuck. It was like this really it was like some, I want to say it was like the F is for fun from SpongeBob. We quoted something from like SpongeBob or something like that. We had this like, but like it was enough for like multiple people to be posting like in a row, or like we did like a dialogue scene from SpongeBob, and we did everything we could to just make that thing unusable, and it definitely became unusable. It was pretty great.
It was already unusable before, man. Trust me, it was unusable before. Like the first thing I saw was like a dick pic. When I opened that up, I'm like, okay, don't need this, and just deleted it.
Yeah, there was all I ever saw was the shit that they were posting, and then people going, "What's all the fucking anime?" And it was so good. It was so good. Just watching that whole thing just spiral out of control, and then we all had anime characters as our profile name and avatar. So we were all different anime characters posting anime things. It was a good time.
I just remember there was like one or two kids who it was like their actual name, and they were like, "Hey guys, what's going on?"
They just totally missed the boat on what was happening. Yeah, that was a good time. I forgot about that app. I wish I could remember the name of it.
It's a dumb app.
It was primarily for like colleges. I don't think I'd have any fun using it here, but fuck, that was a good time. People got so mad. It was so good.
Dude, college was one of the dumbest fucking places I've ever been to.
It was I had fun.
Well, that one.
I had fun. I don't know.
I had fun because I met you guys.
Yeah, I just kind of wish I went for something more productive.
I just wish I didn't. I feel like that like school was like a party school in disguise. I don't like the whole party school vibe. That much.
I can kind of get that.
You know?
I get what you're saying. I don't know. It's not that intense. It just.
I mean, that's true.
There
wasn't like bad shit happening on campus.
Well,
like
there was like
schools,
occasionally like people just selling drugs and like the guys who got busted for, I think it was cocaine. Meth, maybe? But they were selling something. They got the cops involved and all that shit. But yeah, nothing went like crazy. There was not like murder or anything, or people dying from alcohol or anything like that. It was just kind of like people just. It was a little, I want to say like elitist, but I feel like that's wrong.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a good.
Because you like go into a door and they'd be like, "Fuck off," and you're like, "All right," like I guess so. Or like you would go like sometimes. Every Halloween I'd go something stupid and like. There'd just be people who were just not having that. They were not having fun with that. They're just like, nope, get the fuck out of here. You're like, all right.
I remember at one Halloween party, a fucking naked guy hugged me.
Wow.
Because I was like, I'm just going to get the stupidest costume I could find. And I got this like giant sperm outfit.
Oh, it's hilarious. I remember that.
And then this naked dude who was dressed like the guy from Super Trooper who gets shot in the nuts. He had like a jock strap on and his ass hanging out.
That's actually pretty funny.
He just like hugged me and like pulled my face into his chest. I was like, oh God.
Was that the year that, was it like snowing and someone tried to throw a snowball at you, but they had another kid in sperm costume?
I jumped out of a window at that party because public safety came through the top. And
oh, wow.
We went because there was someone that one of the girls we went with knew in the townhouse. He was like, come here in my room, out through here. And we jumped out of a window.
Wow, that's pretty intense.
It was pretty dumb. We were there at the party for like 15 whole minutes.
I had to go through our window once in the townhouse because we locked the door
Yeah.
and our keys were in the room.
Uh-huh.
So we had to I had to boost myself onto that little ledge roof thing and then crawl through the window and unlock the door. I ended up ripping my pants. It was quite the adventure to just get. It was so much
Did
higher.
you say you ended up pooping your pants?
Ripping my pants.
Ripping your pants?
Yeah,
Okay.
I ripped my pants.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I didn't
Pooping
even,
your pants isn't fun.
I didn't even like them that much anyway. But yeah, I haven't pooped my pants in a while. As I say that, I'll be defecating all over myself tonight. But
I haven't pooped my pants in a while either.
people do that when they get drunk. I've never had that experience.
So yeah, my boss said that the other day. I was
I
like,
hear
how
often.
was your weekend? He's like, oh, it was good. I shit my pants. I was like, that was good. He's like, yeah, I was really drunk. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that happens a lot with people. I've never had that experience.
No, me neither.
I just get I just poop from the other direction. I poop with my face.
I just don't drink. I don't know. I don't drink anymore.
Oh, really?
I don't
Just
have
totally
fun with it.
I have a decent time with it. You just gotta do it with the right people.
That's true.
Like,
I'm a chill drinker. Like I'll drink, but I won't go like fucking ham. I don't get that.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. Like I just kind of go until I'm ready for bed, I guess. Like I'm not going to die. Blacking out is not. I haven't blacked out in a long time.
Me neither.
I don't think. Maybe I'm lying, but I guess it would make sense because I blacked out and I wouldn't remember.
The last time I had a drink, my tolerance is so low that I had one drink, and my coach was there, my boxing coach, and he just looked at me. He was like, I wasn't talking. I thought I was doing a good job of hiding it. He's like, you are so ham-boned right now. I was like, fuck, he can tell.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I was just sitting there minding my own business, like, no one's going to know how drunk I am. He's like, you're fucked. I'm like,
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, wow.
I remember we drank when we went to that animation thing. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I was real drunk.
You were hammered.
Yeah, you saw I went outside, was just like leaning on a dumpster,
Yeah,
like I don't think I'm gonna
lost
make it. And you were like,
yeah.
I think we should go, man. I'm
Yeah,
okay, maybe.
was hanging out inside. I'm like, where did Ryan go? And I walk outside. And yeah, you were literally like over a dumpster. I'm like, oh boy, we gotta go home.
He's over a dumpster in fucking Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We gotta leave.
Yeah, we gotta get back to Long Island. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
But I remember on the subway home, we were talking to this like fucking scary dude who was talking about doing acid.
Were we?
Yeah.
The only part I remember of the subway was we missed our train.
Yeah, we did.
And we had to take that fucking crazy expensive taxi back.
It's like $70.
It was like $70, $80. We're like, what?
It's Long Island.
Oh my god. That was intense.
That's what Long Island people do. They're so fucking rich. I remember I once went out with these kids who I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
They just he just invited me. He's like, yeah, we're gonna go bar hopping, and he just had a fucking cab and was just like paying for it.
For each bar?
Just having I was just like, where the fuck do you get this kind of money?
Wow.
Fucker.
That's crazy. That's a bananas amount of money.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's some fuck you money.
That is some fuck you money.
Yeah.
What movie was that? The Gambler? That I saw that for the first time? The movie's not good. It's not a good movie. It's a good speech from...
Is that the one with Al Pacino or something?
No, that's
or Matthew McConaughey?
He might be in it. It's I want to say Matt Damon, but I'm wrong.
John Goodman?
John Goodman's in it.
I feel like it sounds familiar.
Who's the other guy? Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg.
If Mark Wahlberg's in the movie, you pretty much know it's going to be asshole.
Oh, I've seen it. I'm there. There, day one, baby. Give me Mark Wahlberg.
He's only in the shittiest movies ever.
Give me some Marky Mark.
No, thank you.
I love Marky Mark. Honestly, I would be down to watch like Daddy's Home just to be like, this is dumb. What a good time.
You ever see his Good Vibrations music video?
God, it's the greatest thing ever. It's a masterpiece of humanity.
It's just him having sex. Like
it's wonderful.
It's a whole music video.
Big fan of his fucking Calvin Klein commercials as well.
Oh boy.
He's a goddamn saint. God bless Marky Mark.
What the fuck?
That guy's so silly. What else has he done? Has he done anything that's valuable?
No. Nope, he sure hasn't.
I feel like he's done something that I really like.
He blinded a Vietnamese person.
Oh, that's right. He totally did.
That was his contribution to society.
Entourage. He made that. People like that.
Oh.
He's not in it. Oh, he's barely in it, though. Is he in it? He's in the movie. I don't know if he's in the actual show. I've never seen the show.
The show's really douchey.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's like a show about douchebags.
A lot of people tell me to watch it, but do something else while I'm watching it. Don't really pay attention.
It's not, I don't know.
Which is something don't really do with television. I usually I do one thing at a time. I don't usually try to split my attention.
I don't watch a lot of TV anymore, man.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I just can't find the time or the interest.
It depends on what it is. Like certain things, like, oh, I'll just watch this thing because it's like 20 minutes. I'll put that on. Like I'm like going through Arrested Development again. And I'm like, this is fun. Like I can put this on. Like some of the jokes are so like, oh right, I forgot about this. I haven't seen it in years. Probably the last time I saw it was like in high school. So it's like, oh, this is fun. Now apparently they're doing a season 5 and a season 4 or something. Or season 4 came out, but they remixed it and they changed it so it's doable now. I don't know. And then someone got in trouble with something. I don't know. Apparently Jeffrey Tambor is a bad dude.
Oh yeah, he's doing some of the weird.
Is he doing
sexy
is
shit?
it sex stuff or just yelling or I didn't read into it because it's a lot. I'll just accept blankly that someone's a bad person. Move on. I can't keep reading these articles. There's way too much.
There's so many bad people out there that I feel like I don't know how to trust people anymore. It's like a serious I go to fucking therapy for it because it's like everyone I meet I think is a great person and then I trust them and then I find out they're a fucking scumbag.
Wow.
And like it's like I know
I haven't disappointed you yet.
What's up?
I hope I haven't disappointed you.
You have not. You're one of the good ones, man. You're one of the good ones. But like every time I'm like, this person's okay, and then I'm like, no, this person's not okay. Like a week later, I'm like, fuck.
Wow. I guess I just don't talk to people. That primarily is what that is. I just don't interact that often.
I just have to go to. I think it's just part of like living in a city like Buffalo, where a lot of grimy shit is happening all the time.
It's a bit of a grimy city, I guess.
Yeah, it's like real nice during the day, and then once night hits, it's like going to bed. Don't want to go outside.
Why? Really? It's that bad?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it just like drunk people, or is it like a high drug thing? It's kind of like in the middle of nowhere.
Both.
Okay.
Where I live is like the better part. But like if you drive down like 10 minutes, like drive-bys happening to random people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
one of my one of my coworkers had a friend who lived in Riverside, and she was like, "Yeah, she got hit by a drive-by last night. It's in the hospital."
Oh my god!
And I was like, "Whoa!"
That casually?
Yeah, and I was like,
Whew.
"Well, was she like targeted?" She was like, "Nope."
Whoa.
Nope. Just walking back home with her boyfriend, and boom.
Whoa.
I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
That's intense.
Maybe I should go to another city.
What brought you to Buffalo? Just to get like try something weird? Get out there?
Long Island wasn't doing it for me. It just felt like so like niche sort of, and I was just like, I don't know. I just need to fucking do something besides live with my aunt and uncle, and also part of it's that I had such like bad memories on Long Island.
Yeah.
From like my childhood, so I was like, I just need to even visiting it now. I just sometimes have a feeling like, oh fuck, I really don't want to be here, but
right, yeah,
you know.
yeah. I mean, I've enjoyed my time down there, but it's only because I know like you or Tristan or something. And it's like I'm just going to see a friend. It's not like I have to.
It's
nothing
just
traumatic.
Like it's just like a place that's associated with like bad memories for me. Like every time I'm there, like I feel like a little bit like sad or like I need to get away.
Okay.
So.
But why Buffalo? Just because it's the furthest, but in New York still.
Yeah, and I had some friends who live there, and I got a job offer there.
Okay.
That ended up being an awful job.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And then I got another job, and then I've just been job hopping ever since. I found one job I like that's seasonal, but I don't think I could go back because I don't think they're gonna really schedule me around school.
What was it?
It was photography.
Oh yeah, I remember you doing that.
It was fucking awesome and chill and laid back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where would you go if not Buffalo?
I don't know. I like DC. I like Virginia. Maybe in Virginia. I like Virginia.
Nice.
Maybe somewhere West Coast, like Oregon. I always wanted to visit.
Apparently,
and I have a
cool.
friend who lives there who like loves it.
Apparently, Portland's dope.
I think she lives in Portland.
I don't. What?
I wouldn't want to live in California though.
Oh really?
No.
What about that?
Just like too expensive. The nice areas, and everywhere else looks awful to live. Like Los Angeles, just is like. If I had a lot of money, maybe California. Okay. But like I don't, so not California.
Yeah, I would like to live in California primarily just because like I like good weather. I'm very tired of the cold. But other than that, I don't know where. I've met people that are like lived in Portland that like it's pretty dope. So apparently Portland's pretty cool. Seattle seems neat.
I don't know what Seattle's even like. I haven't heard anything about. I know like Kurt Cobain is from there. That's about it.
Yeah, all grunge is from Seattle. I have friends who've gone there. They seem to enjoy it. Malcolm's been there a few times because they or maybe only once, twice.
His dad lives in Oakland or something.
He lives in Oakland. Yeah, he the Dota 2 big tournament world champion, the Super Bowl of esports. Pretty much, it happened in Seattle. because Valve is out in Seattle, so
Uh-huh.
they just hold it out there. So he's gone out there with Dota friends and done stuff like that. He seems to enjoy Seattle.
Huh.
It just seems kind of like a slightly rainier Portland. Sounds kind of cool.
I thought you said you wanted good weather, though.
I know. No, I do. I would like to try to visit Seattle.
Okay, I see.
It doesn't get snowy, apparently, from what I've heard. It's more of just rain, which I guess I could put up with rain, but as long as I don't have to wear a coat. I'm really anti-coat. Although I would move to Canada, which I guess is counter to that what I just said. So,
Like Montreal?
I would do Montreal. Actually, we went to Montreal a couple years ago for DreamHack, and fuck, it was a lot of fun. It was like in September, so it's still kind of warm. Because I guess they have only like a several hour window of weather that's not dog shit. And it was a lot of fun. Really cool city. It's really packed. It's really condensed because it's just so old. So they just kind of built on top of the old city. And instead of like going off and doing whatever else. So that was really cool. Toronto seems really cool.
Toronto's neat. It's like New York City.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, and they have like an underground walkway when it's cold out. That's really cool.
No shit.
Yeah.
Fucking the future is here.
Yeah. I liked my time in Toronto. It was just very cold when I went.
Mm-hmm. Have you watched or heard of Nirvana the band, the show?
Wait, what show?
Nirvana the band, the show.
That just confuses me. I'm confused right now. What?
Nirvana the band,
The show.
The show.
What is it? Is this some Adult Swim show?
No, it's
Feels
on
like
Viceland. It's very similar though.
Yeah.
And it takes place in Toronto. That's why I bring it up.
Uh-huh.
How do I explain this? So it's two guys
Yeah.
who want to get a show at the Rivoli. It's like a venue in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. It just gets it's like it's almost borderline like Ed and Eddie, where it's like they have this one objective that they never really can get to, so they just have schemes to get to it. But the whole thing is filmed like guerrilla documentary style, where these are the only two people that are in on it, and everyone else is a real person, just reacting naturally to what's going on. Yeah,
So like an Eric Andre type show?
Kinda, yeah. So like the one example I think is pretty good is so the guy who makes it is a real director. And he made The Dirties and Operation Avalanche.
Yeah.
And they went to Sundance. So when Operation Avalanche was in Sundance, they took that as an opportunity to make that part of the show. And the characters in the show made a really shitty movie called Operation Avalanche and then snuck it in to Sundance. So they went through a bunch of interviews in character being like, yeah, it's crazy. We snuck it into the show and people seem to really like it and all this shit. And so they're like fucking around with real people. And then Kevin Smith, presented, I don't know what that title is technically, The Dirties. So they know Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith was going to Sundance for Yoga Hosers, and so they had a moment where the main character, and Kevin Smith have a conversation, and this random girl walks up, totally fucking hammered, and is like, yo, drink this. And he just rolled with it and was like, oh, I've never had a drink. And he's like, fuck you, you drink this. And then like she teaches him how to drink. And then they just change the show. So now that he becomes like he's super into alcohol and goes drunk and like ends up on the street. So like they would like change the episode as like the events were happening and stuff.
That's really funny.
It's really
That's
fucking
really
awesome.
creative.
It is such an awesome show. I've already watched the first season twice. I fucking love this show so much. Unfortunately, because the evils of Canada, or maybe it's America, or just Viceland, I don't know. Season 2 has not been put out to purchase in America. You can only buy it in Canada, and I guess season 2 is aired improperly, and season 3 is getting versions of the episodes that aren't finished. I don't know, I can't keep up, but it's the best show I've ever seen in my life, and I fucking love it. And it's just really funny. It's just so good. They do a lot of things that I'm surprised you can get away with. They are just like
I have to check it out because I like that humor a lot.
Yeah, it's real good.
Like Eric Andre is. I lied when I said I don't watch TV. I watch Eric Andre because his show cracks me up.
I love the interviews in that show.
He puts them through fucking hell.
He does.
Oh
Dude.
my gosh. I love it so much.
My favorite moment on television is when Hannibal interviews Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
And then Hannibal's
the
dad comes out.
Yeah, with his dick hanging out.
Oh my god, that is the greatest moment in television. Oh god, Hannibal's delivery and that whole thing is amazing. And then when they just end with Nick Cannon just uncomfortable, that's it's so good.
I like the one where they have the girl who's really uncomfortable, Lauren Conrad, on, and Eric just goes to her. He's like, "Yeah, I think I could put a whole pinky finger up there, but I could never take a whole dick. That would be pretty rough." And she just looks like she wants to fucking die. She's like, "Where am I?" And apparently after that interview, she tried to get him blackballed from the industry.
Really?
That's how mortified he was.
Wow.
Because he took something to make himself throw up,
Nice.
and then started eating it, and she like
God.
left the show in utter disgust.
I know. I was listening to an interview with him. I want to say it was, I don't know, let's say season 3. I don't know. I don't remember the number. But one of the seasons, he just made the decision to stop showering and cutting his nails.
Oh yeah.
Just be as gross as possible. And I was like, that's such good. That's so good. It's so gross. That's so good. That's so amazing.
And some of them get really angry. Like, Lance Reddick?
No.
He's like a jacked, like, black guy
I don't know.
who looks like he wants to always kill you.
What was he in?
The Wire. He was a captain.
Oh, okay.
He was always the guy who's like, McNulty in my office. Like that.
Yeah.
They had him on the show, and he got super pissed, and he just went up to Eric Andre and looked at his desk and smashed his fist through it and was like, you need a new desk. And in it, like, Eric Andre legit looks terrified. He's like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
I feel like there was one of them I'd heard. Maybe it was Jack Black or something. But someone was like, because like not a lot of people knew or know what his show is.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay, it's the talk show. And then I forget who it was, but they're just like, oh, which one of these?
Yeah, it was definitely Jack Black because he went along with it.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was someone who was like fun and then would play, but like actually has the realization of like, oh, I know what's happening right now. This is amazing. Just let's play along.
I was watching one that was really good with. Did you see the one with Haley Joel Osment?
No.
Oh my! It's so funny. At the end, he's like, "Okay, time to play our next game. Forced to orgasm." Haley Joel Osment's just terrified. He's like swinging a sock around with a rock in it. Oh god,
that's a great show,
dude. Speaking of, I have the weirdest neighbor problem right now.
Okay.
I made a fucking Facebook status.
Oh, I think I saw this. Your neighbor jerks off a lot, right?
In the bathroom, because I can hear, for some reason in his bathroom, I could hear everything, and it's just. There are some noises going on up there. It sounds like an old man groaning.
You should just let him know. Like, hey, man, I know. And just leave.
I don't know who he is, though.
I'll just make a new friend.
Just
just like knock on and go, hey, man.
Hey, man.
I know.
You sound like you're having fun up there.
Yeah, just like wait for him to finish. Don't be rude. And then go up there and give him like 15 minutes to clean up. Yeah. Then go up there.
I'm not shaking his head. You gestured like I was going to shake his head.
You go up there. I'm gonna shake. And then you go, hey, man. I know about everything, and then just leave. I mean, at that point, you probably give him like an ample 15 minutes because God knows he's not taking that long. And then just like, boom, man. Hey, hey, man. I know everything, and then just leave, and then just continue to do something. I don't know, like, what could you do to fuck with him further? I was gonna say like. Just come in socks and throw it on his door, but that seems
I should just start making like orgasm noises while he's doing it too, like oh.
That'd be good. Yes. After you, definitely make yourself aware, make yourself known. Make sure that you go up there and make yourself known, and then every single time you hear it,
I'm totally doing the second one. I'm totally doing the second one.
Just let it.
Well, my thought is like, what the fuck is that guy doing up there that's making him so happy? Fuck.
Yeah.
I've never sounded like that.
Yeah, I think it'd be so funny. Oh my god, if he would just like you gotta make yourself known so he can put a noise to the face and just be like, oh, it's him. just let it end. Just let it. That'd be good. Yeah. That's hilarious though. Actually get a broom and act like an old lady from like cartoons and be like boom boom boom.
I'm cooking my cookies down here.
Oh, you should bring cookies to him. A post-coital cookie.
Call it that and say there's some filling in there for you.
Yeah, make them out look little dicks.
Some filling for you, buddy.
And then just be like, hey, I'd like. You want a post-coital cookie?
He'll probably think I'll want to bone him though.
Probably, but I mean, that might get him to stop.
It depends, because if it doesn't, I'll be in a very uncomfortable position.
If he swings the other way, you're probably going to have to get a new apartment, but what are you going to do?
Dude.
These are the sacrifices you make for really funny moments.
Have you ever been to a gay bar before?
No, I think it'd be kind of fun.
I went because I had a lot of gay coworkers, and like within like 10 minutes of being there, someone asked if he could blow me.
Nice.
I'm just like, what?
Slang.
What? No.
Slang. Keep it up.
Slang.
You're slaying.
I wish I was gay. I'd get laid more than Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh my god. The sheer amount.
They just fuck all the time.
Dude, Will Chamberlain, so he can fuck a lot? Well, what was that?
He's a basketball player who holds the world record for like the most people slept with.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got that term from Eric Andre too, because he said that too, and it made me laugh. So I say it now all the time.
That's amazing. I'm glad I fucking stopped and pulled that back. That's awesome.
I think he has a world. He's slept with a lot of people,
That's
or
amazing.
like claims to have slept with like 1,000 people or something like that.
That's amazing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm really popular with gay dudes, so like I would be killing it, but unfortunately I'm just wasted potential, and nothing going down there. But boy,
I don't even have a little urge though. That's the thing, or it's like, man, being gay sounds like it would be great. It's like. Gay bars are so different from straight bars. Straight bars, everyone's mad. There's like a girl having a mental breakdown. And like gay bars, it's like everyone's having the best night of their fucking life. They seem like
they're having the greatest time in the world.
They're having the greatest time of their fucking life.
I envy it a lot.
Like ever. And I'm just like, man, I wish I was like that.
I mean, it's like, I guess like it's just you're with your people.
Yeah.
And it's just great to be with your people. Like I greatly enjoy like going to a convention. I'm like, I'm here. This is great. So it must be that just every weekend.
Yeah.
You're just there. Everything's great.
Me going to a normal bar is not like that. It's just like everyone's so angry. This woman is so strange. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go home and read comics. I don't know. I don't like the bars.
Huh. I have found
they
a few.
They feel so greasy to me. The ones I go to.
They're definitely greasy.
They're like really fucking greasy.
There's definitely a film over everything. But I've enjoyed my time at various bars. I've just walked in, hung out with some people.
I like breweries because it's just like. Just go there and enjoy a beer. Mm-hmm. But like bars where people are getting fucked up, I'm just like, no, thank you. No, I don't want any of this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking to fucking. That's so expensive. I can't do that. But I've gone to a few, bonded with people over. I've went to one. It was like my friend's like regular hang. I don't know what you call bars like that. Mm-hmm. It was also kind of weird because in the beginning, like he walked up and then I've never been to this bar. Let me start with that. So my friend just walks in. He's like, yo, it's my friend. And we walked in. And he goes, yeah, the boss was like, yeah, I think I know you. And I was like, no, you don't. I've never been in my life. Didn't card me. I just walked right in. I was like, this could be real bad for this guy. Holy shit, this could be super exploitable. But yeah, then he just like knew everyone. They were like, oh, hey, man, how's it going? Hey. And then like he basically just went did the rounds, hit up every table.
Oh, that
like,
sounds awesome.
It was really cool. I've never seen that before, but I guess that was just like his spot. It was like Cheers, just with karaoke.
Huh.
Everyone's having a good time.
I like breweries. Breweries are like my place because it's just like a chill spot. I don't live near chill spots though. I live near like okay, like let's get the fuck out of this bar because some shit's happening tonight that I don't want to be around.
I don't know if I've ever been to like a brewery just to chill.
It's fun. It's fun.
I'm trying to think if I know of one. There's one like a microbrewery up there, but I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I don't know anything about beer. I think it's just a way for people to mask their drinking problem. I'm just like, beer tastes good sometimes. I don't care.
I'm not a huge beer person.
I like fruity beer.
They make fruity beer? That's interesting. I didn't know that. That would be good better. I'd probably enjoy that. Because I just pretty much enjoy like fruity mixed drinks.
My favorite one is a pineapple IPA at Thin Man Brewery. It's really good.
No, I don't know.
Very good.
IPA. We're playing with fire with the IPA.
I know what you mean. It's not like hoppy though.
Okay.
That one isn't hoppy. You taste more of the pineapple.
Okay, because it would be interesting because like one's sweet, one's bitter, and how they would combine with each other. But yeah, I'm not a huge IPA person just due to the sheer bitterness of it. Although I have been drinking more beer when I go out with people, and like that's actually kind of nice because like it's so much slower.
Yeah.
It's just not bananas. You know, everything. Not everything's going crazy. You're not just pounding fucking whatever, and you're like, oh my god, I'm dying. So that's always nice.
I have a memory of junior year when those fucking random kids across the hall was like, we got kamikazes, want kamikazes? And we all did like 10 shots. That was fun.
They were very nice to me.
Yeah. That one kid was very nice to you. I don't know if you remember, but he was especially nice to you.
He actually apologized later for that, and I was like, dude, it's fine. Everyone's getting like crazy with it. It's fine. It's just we just like we're friends. It's fine. Yeah, he got like real embarrassed about that whole night. I don't know why. I was like, you're fine. Yeah, there was like
I don't think anything bad of it. I just thought it was like funny and like an that's adorable sort of way.
Yeah, it was kind of adorable because like when we first, I didn't even want to like interact. It was. Fred was there that weekend, so Fred had come over. Like,
right, he was.
He got in with them, and it was like Fred, and he was hanging out with someone else because there were two people that walked in, and then they came in, and I'm just sitting there just playing WoW. I'm not even trying to like go out. I'm gonna play WoW and do nothing. And he came over to me and was like, he was already plastered. He was like, yo, we're in this class together. I had no memory of this. You had this Nirvana shirt on, and man, I just want to tell you, like, I also like Nirvana, but like, you kind of sat far away, and I didn't want to be weird, and I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. 'Cause I also think this way of people.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I want to say something like, oh, hey, nice shirt, but like, it's kind of weird, and I don't want to be weird. So like, I was like, oh, okay, no problem, yeah, sure, whatever. And then I just stopped playing while we ended up drinking. It was nice, it was a good time. But yeah, I had no intention of going out then. I was just like, I'm playing World of Warcraft. I got skinning to do.
I don't remember some of that night.
Oh, do you know?
Nah.
I remember we ended up in...
I remember losing my phone and finding it the next morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some girl returned it to me.
Nice, that's good.
Yeah.
I lost my phone at the very first Sienna Fest I went to. Like at the concert.
You were hammered.
Dude, that was crazy.
That was the first time I think I've ever seen you drunk.
That was the first time I ever got drunk.
Okay, that makes sense. You were very happy that night.
Oh, it was a good time.
You were like running down the hall.
Yeah, that was funny. It was a good time. But yeah, I lost my phone. It like fell out of the concert, and I was like, oh no. But then when we got, so I've been told, when we were coming back to the room, someone had found it and was trying to push it under my door, but it was like an old, like, not a flip phone, but it was something similar. So it was too big for the gap of the door. So he's just like trying to push it and it wasn't working. And I was like, oh, hey, how's it going? And I got my phone back. But holy cow, it was scary for like, well, not at all because I was drunk and I didn't know what was happening. But once I realized my phone was gone and this guy was trying to return it to me, I was like, oh, hey. Or maybe Hudson found it? I forget. Someone, I don't remember how that night went, but it was a good time.
I forgot about Hudson.
He's a good guy.
I haven't seen him since freshman year.
When did I last see him? He came to town once and I ran into him, I think. It was like sometime at Sienna. He stopped by and we.
Fun fact: only person I've ever met named Hudson.
Oh, really?
It's a unique name. I've never met anyone else named Hudson.
I said that like I was shocked, but I don't think I've ever met.
Yeah, I was like, why does Tom know other people named Hudson?
I don't know why I reacted like, oh, what? Wow, would you not? Yeah, good point. I don't think I know anyone else. Yeah, good dude.
Yeah,
he had a podcast. I don't know if he still does.
He did it about baseball or something.
Yeah, it was
right?
a baseball podcast, and yeah, he was doing pretty well with it.
He works for ESPN or something now.
He works for, last I heard, he was a scouting agent for some Major League Baseball team.
Oh wow, that's legit.
That dude's fucking killing it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's killing it. Yeah, he did the official Angels blog, and I guess each baseball team had like a blog at the time. Mm-hmm. And I guess it was run by fans or something, and he had the official one.
I wonder how he got into that. He's from New Jersey.
I have no idea.
Weird.
That's a good point. I don't know. Maybe he was just like,
they're the best
like
team.
Yeah, something. I don't know.
Probably.
I never asked about it. I just happened to hear that tangentially. And he did his baseball show, and then everything just kind of went to he just started working into baseball and just fucking killing it. So good for him.
Yeah, nice.
I remember when he was leaving Sienna, and he was gonna go do like whatever. He was gonna be an RA the next year, and so he was like at Sienna over the summer. So I went to go say hi and hang out with him for a bit. And he was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to go and do this full time. And he's like, I will never have to, like, he won't, like, have to pay loans or anything. He's just going to make so much money from just this thing. He's just going to kill it. I was like, dude, it's fucking sick. So
that's cool.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah, you don't need fucking college if you have something like that.
No, not at all. No. God, no. Total waste of time. Yeah, it's, total waste of time. I honestly, I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but I had wished that I had gone to make connections as opposed to just going to go. Like going to do the thing you want, no matter how fucking weird it is, and then just try to build like a network, go do an internship and something like that, do something like that, as opposed to just going to go because you need to go.
I wish I started with community college.
Yeah, probably a good call too.
But like right now it's so funny because I found something that I really like and it kind of ties into my degree.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah, physical therapy.
Oh yeah.
Because once I started doing boxing, I became really fascinated with how the muscles and the body works.
Yeah.
And then I found out about physical therapy and it's like, oh, I could do this. I'm in the assistant program right now and I like it so much. I'm trying to get into regular school to be a physical therapist.
Oh shit, that's good.
I'm gonna apply end of August after I finish the last prereq for it and take the GRE, which seems like a fucking horrible test, but it's like the SAT 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Huh. I've never heard of this.
For grad school. And some of the vocab in there is like, shit, dude.
Oh, really?
This is going to go in one ear and right out the other. I'm never using these words in my life.
You're just going to use them for the test, yeah?
Yeah.
That's exactly how I handled the SATs. Just like, one time, done. Not caring about any of this shit.
Just like, just like the words like avuncular meant to describe the relationship between an uncle and his nephew. It's like, okay, I'd never have any reason to use a word like that other than taking the fucking GRE. No reason to know that.
That doesn't make any sense. Why is there a word for that?
There's a one for aunt to nephew or niece, maternal.
Why?
It doesn't even sound like a fucking word.
It sounds...
I saw it written down. I was like, how do you say maternal?
That sounds like a monster in like Dungeons and Dragons. Like, that doesn't sound like a word.
Yeah, it's just like great.
That's crazy.
Once I take it, I'm gonna be so happy that I don't have to look at that shit again, though.
Yeah, I get that. It's that same way I had the SATs. I'm like, I can't wait to just never do this again. Like, I'm doing this till I never have to do this again, because this sucks. Yeah, it's just that's the worst.
I remember this. My high school bully. Mm-hmm. Like after I went off on him in sophomore year, he like tried doing this thing where he tried being my friend. I was just kind of like, fuck off, dude. He was in the same SAT room as me. Mm-hmm. And wanted to cheat off of me, but no one told him that the fucking answers were different. Yeah. So I was just like, sure, go right the fuck ahead. And just like took it. And then he said, he actually didn't do as bad as I thought. I think he got like he didn't do well. He got like a 1,300 altogether. He's like, what'd you get? I was like, an 1,800. He's like, how'd you do that? I'm like, yeah, they changed the answers, dude. He's like, oh.
Yeah, it's better than, that's better than nothing. It's better than where it could have gone.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so funny.
I was just like, yeah, sure. I was like, I fucking hate you. Go ahead. Go ahead and cheat off me, douche.
Wow, that sucks. You can take it again, though, can't you?
Yeah, you can take it, I think, up to 3 times.
Okay.
Or as many times as... It's either 3 times or as many times as you want.
Okay. I haven't thought about the SATs in so long. And I hope to never again.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I hate big tests like that. It's annoying.
It's just like the questions don't apply to anything. Like that's my beef with them.
Yeah,
it's just
they're
like
weird.
These reading comp problems that are like intentionally confusing are just.
Yeah. I don't. The vocab thing is weird. I guess I don't know. I would say it's like a general test of knowledge, but like.
Yeah. Why those subjects?
Like why? Yeah, it's like those are weird topics to. I mean, I guess math and English, I guess is pretty much the basics. If you can count numbers and say words, you're probably okay. Oh. Not for me. I don't remember what my score was. It's been so long. I got it, and I was like, and we're done.
I think I wanted to get at least an 1,800, and I got like an 1810. So I was like, good.
Yeah.
Good. That's all I need.
Yeah, that's not
Never
bad.
want to take it again.
Yeah, I can't remember what I got. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't care. I got through college. We're done.
Yeah.
That's all that matters is that I moved forward, and now I just want to just live, stay alive. That's the goal. Keep living.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah, because it's just I don't know. I gotta figure. We gotta get stuff. I'm gonna get stuff done. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna get done.
You're doing it right now. You got your podcast. You just got a new cameraman.
Yeah. So
you look like you're doing stuff.
I think so. I think that means I'm doing stuff.
You are doing stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm doing stuff too.
Yeah, you're painting and.
Yeah,
so
I'm
cool.
having a lot of fucking fun with my art.
That's cool.
I'm trying to write a comic book.
Nice.
Too.
Nice.
Something I always wanted to do.
That's pretty cool. I do want to write a comic eventually too. But I'm gonna.
What would you write? I don't think we talked about this.
What would I write?
Yeah. Or do you not know?
No, I have an idea. Kind of more like a fantasy thing. There's a concept primarily in like Japanese fiction called isekai, which is like being transported to another world. I think is the direct translation of that.
Uh-huh.
So like when I was a little kid, all I ever wanted was like when I was running through the woods to like find another world and like find a fantasy world. So it'd be kind of based around that idea of like a kid finding another world and then the adventure ensuing through there. Probably leaning into shonen tropes because I just enjoy shonen manga that much. So.
Aha. So like an Inuyasha type deal?
Yeah.
I see.
Inuyasha, One Piece, Naruto, that kind of genre of like the kid getting better and growing and all that kind of stuff. I just enjoy those tropes. So something similar to that.
I have a recommendation for you.
Oh, really?
For a comic that I think you might like. It's called Rebirth.
Rebirth. Okay.
I think it's called Rebirth.
Reborn?
No.
Okay.
It's by Josh Williamson, the guy who does Nailbiter. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one.
No.
But it's a really cool fantasy comic about that. Like a kid is playing catch with his dad, and his dad turns around and his kid's just fucking gone.
No, that's
And
awesome.
there's just like he's missing forever. And he went through another portal and like grew up in this fantasy world where he had to become a warrior and like fight fucking monsters that are back in the real world. So he comes back like 20 years later.
Oh, no shit.
Like his family doesn't fucking know him anymore.
Oh, like in real time?
In like real time, and he's just like this jacked fucking warrior dude.
That's awesome.
And you find out that the reason he got picked was because his like grandfather on his dad's side is apparently like secretly like some evil sorcerer. And it sounds really dumb how I'm explaining it, but
that sounds pretty cool.
It's fucking awesome.
That sounds really cool.
I think it's called Rebirth. I have to look it up, but it's a really good comic.
Oh, I wish I knew that. I was just looking at comics today.
Yeah, I think it's an Image comic.
Of course, I love Image.
Yeah, they do the creator-own shit.
Yeah,
it's
Image
cool.
is sick. I love Image.
Yeah.
I also really love Boom Studios.
I haven't read anything by them except for like the Ash versus stuff.
Yeah, they just do really cool stuff. They
Really?
they do the Power Rangers comic, but they have this new one that's like a fantasy series, and they have all these different ones. I think Boom Studios is a cool like little indie thing, and like they get the licenses for stuff like Power Ranger Ash versus. I think that stuff's sick. Because like it's just fun to see people attempt a story, and because I like visual stuff primarily. Like if this stuff was a book, I probably wouldn't give a shit. But
yeah,
I like the idea of like someone like trying a different thing with a property and stuff like that. So apparently some of those like Transformers comics are really good. I think is that IDW? I think they own that.
IDW does Transformers and
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, and Judge Dredd too.
Yeah. Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah, which I haven't liked the new one. It's very wordy.
Okay. I have not done any Judge Dredd media ever.
Watch Dredd.
I hear it's amazing.
Watch the Dredd movie. It's fucking lit.
I love Adi Shankar in all of his work.
I haven't seen anything else he's done, but just Dredd.
You never seen Castlevania?
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah,
you did
that's
that
him.
too.
Yeah,
What?
that's him.
Awesome.
He did Castlevania. He did.
Of course, I've seen Castlevania.
What else did he do?
Castlevania.
He did all of the he's the guy behind the bootleg franchise series on YouTube.
Is that the one where it's first person?
No, that's where Dredd came from. So there's a Dredd short out there that kind of sparked the project, but there's also a Punisher one,
I saw
a Venom
that
one, Launch Day, and the Power Rangers one. So he did all of those.
Okay.
He's a producer, so he's like sets all that shit up. But they're like his babies, I guess.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's awesome.
We should watch season 2 over like Discord or something of Castlevania when it comes out. I'm really excited for that.
When does that come out? That should be soon, right?
He tweeted on July.
Okay.
Sometime in July, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that was awesome. I sat down and watched the whole thing like one sitting. Like this is gonna be dope. And
it was only like an hour long, but yeah. I was like, I need more after.
Yeah,
I was like,
dude.
where's more episodes?
Dude, it was so good.
Yeah,
it was so good. I should watch that again. That was really well done. I follow the animators on Twitter. Oh, it's so cool. They post like fucking pencil tests and shit. Oh, it's the dopest shit. Big fan of this.
I saw a meme that was pretty funny where it was like, I'm watching Castlevania. I just saw someone get their eyeball whipped out, and that's not even the most violent thing I've seen on the show. I'm like, yep.
That was awesome. That was so
fucking cool show.
Yeah, it was really good. I really, really enjoyed that.
And I've been like a lifelong fan of Castlevania.
Yeah, it's true.
So
I'm like so distant from it. Like I like the concept, but
you should play the games.
I really should. They're so hard. Ryan, why are they so hard?
If you don't like the hard ones, play the Metroidvania ones. Okay, they're very, very accessible, and I feel like you'd be able to figure out how to break those games.
Yeah,
because I was.
Okay.
It's like if you upgrade your character enough, you're pretty much just God.
It's awesome. I love when games let you do that.
Yeah.
If you just take the time to upgrade, you just become God incarnate. It's the best.
Yeah. I don't, so like I can understand why people do, but I'll be playing those games and I'll get a weapon and it's like, oh, the game's fucking broken now if I play with this weapon.
Yeah.
I see how this is.
I love that. When they reward you for like just putting the work in to become just a devastating force to the enemies, I love that. It's so fun. I don't like it when you just become that. I like it when they let you build to it, where it's like it's kind of optional. Like I put the work in and now I'm going to devastate everything in front of me.
My favorite feeling is like see the old ones that are really hard. Mm-hmm. Like the old game when I was 6, 7, or 8, it made me cry because I got up to Frankenstein.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, this motherfucker's too hard. I can't do it. And then I came back to it as a grown ass man and fucked Frankenstein up.
Yeah, fuck him right in the ass.
I fucked Frankenstein right in the ass.
Fantastic.
And
you whipped that piece of shit.
I could breeze through that game now in like 25 minutes. And it's the most rewarding thing. It's this game gave me so much shit, and now I'm the champion of this. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's a great feeling.
It's such a great feeling.
I only really have that with one game still, and it's Digimon World 1. and apparently that game has barely been figured out to this day still.
I saw Niket playing that, and I was like, you remember Niket?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this game? It was like Pokemon sort of, but there was other shit going on in it. I didn't understand
so cryptic and so weird. Like, people are still data mining the game apparently.
I remember he was walking through like this weird 3-dimensional maze part, but it was like Pokemon too, and I was like, what is going on in this game?
If they were fighting in a line, that's Digimon World 2, I think. Digimon World 1 is like a weird isometric view, and you only have one Digimon.
I don't think it was isometric. He must have been playing the second one then.
Because Digimon World 1 is so weird. Your Digimon can die of old age, they have to poop. You have to take them to toilets or bring a toilet in your inventory.
What?
You're building a town, and so you have to find Digimon and play their minigame or just straight up fight them. You can only control your Digimon if they have a high enough brain stat so that they can understand your direct commands. So, in Pokemon, you pick the move you want them to use.
Uh-huh.
Most of the time in this game, you just say, go for it, or whatever the command is, and they just decide on their own what to do. And, Digimon can only digivolve into certain things based on their stats, but, also the number of times they've died affects some Digimon's evolutions, and how many times they've pooped can sometimes affect who digivolves. It's so weird. And, if you want to get, your stats super high, you can, kill them by training them. They can just,
That's so complicated. That's so complicated.
That's just the basics of it. It's so in-depth. It's so weird. And I don't even know how you beat it. My cousin thinks he beats it, and he was cheating the whole time. And he thinks he beats it. He doesn't even know.
How did he cheat the whole time?
He had a Game Shark, and they couldn't die, and they couldn't take
Oh, he didn't beat that shit.
No, he didn't even. He doesn't even know if he got he doesn't even know if he beat the last boss. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
he doesn't know if what he beats is the actual end of the game. He doesn't know what happened.
I thought you said he didn't know he was cheating. So
no,
when you said that, I was like,
he
what?
doesn't know. He doesn't know what he beat was actually the last boss of the game or not. He has no idea.
Gosh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why did they make that?
I don't know. It's so. I'm it's like my weird albatross. I think I've just come to terms. I'm never gonna beat this game because I just don't care to fucking figure out how it works. It's just so weird.
I beat Castlevania 3 once, and I never want to play it.
That game's really hard, right?
It's. I wouldn't say it's the hardest game I've played, but it's both. It's the game that's a combination of the longest and the hardest.
Okay.
Hardest game I've ever played is probably Ninja Gaiden 2, which is fucking brutal.
God, Ninja Gaiden 1's so hard too. I've only played that one. That game's brutal.
Ninja Gaiden 1 is easier than Ninja Gaiden 2. Once I got to the end of Ninja Gaiden 2, I was like, I'm pulling the rest of my fucking hair out because this is crazy. I somehow ended up doing it, but I was like, fuck.
I used to play Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES back as a child.
Best game. One of the best games.
Because the box, just a ninja with explosions behind him. Fucking course that's the cartridge I'm throwing in first.
It's a great game.
And I remember beating the first boss. Several years later, I get an emulator. Pick that game. I'm like, fuck yeah, I have so nostalgia for this. Put it on. That first boss tossed my salad every fucking which way.
Wait, the first boss?
I was like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I beat this as a 3-year-old. What's going on?
You're getting too close to him. You just stand away from him and poke him.
Yeah, that was back in high school. I haven't tried it yet since.
Gotcha.
I haven't emulated anything in so long. But yeah, I was like, wow, this game is way harder than I remember it. Like, how did I get through this as a child? And yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? So. I would like to potentially just go and finish Ninja Gaiden 1, but I don't have any way of playing it right now.
Emulate it.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
I sometimes just play that game to relax and chill out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a cool game.
It's a fun game. Funny story about that, I just didn't care about any of the cutscenes when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the name of your character was Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah.
So, your life bar says Ninja.
Oh.
And I was like, his name is just Ninja. That's fucking G. I found out, he actually had a name and a backstory. It's like, oh, his name isn't just Ninja.
Yeah, that's funny. That's actually really funny. Yeah, he's been in tons of games. He's all over the place.
Has he really? I know he's been in...
he's Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive, yeah.
I think he's guested in a couple other things. The character I think who's guested the most in any game is Kratos, I think. I think that's true, if I say that out loud.
I remember my favorite guest character was fucking Spawn in Soul Calibur 2. He was awesome in that.
Kratos guested in one of the PSP Soul Calibur games.
I thought he was in... I thought he was in 5 for some reason.
No, 5 was
I know Yoda was in 5.
yeah, Yoda and Vader were in 5.
Yoda
No,
was-
they were in 4.
or 4.
5 was because 6 is about to come out. So 5 was Ezio,
I didn't even play 5. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
and 6 has Geralt. It's pretty dope.
That's a really
a
really
good
cool
pick. It's a
addition.
good pick,
Yeah.
And his little voice line when he starts fighting is "I hate portals," because he doesn't like portals in the universe, but that's how he got there. Like a portal mishap brings him to fucking fight these idiots. It's pretty cool.
That's funny.
I'm a big fan. What was the character? I was doing the math backwards. I forget. I figured out a way that like because of just Soul Calibur, like what was it? Mario and Kratos could be together. Why did I figure this out? I don't remember. I had figured something out that was ridiculous. Oh, no, that's what it was. It was because Raiden and Snake were both in Smash, and Raiden and Kratos are in Battle Royale, All-Stars or whatever, that they would all be in like technically all the same universe. There's like a really big chart somewhere that like connects all these universes based on different weird crossover events and stuff. And like
I saw one of those for the Quentin Tarantino universe.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
really cool.
I've never been able to find it since, so maybe I made it up in my head, but there's one that's like super big, and like the big players are like Scooby-Doo and wrestling.
Oh, you talked
Yeah.
about this on your last
Did
podcast
I?
with me. Yeah.
I find that so fascinating. It's such a fucking I gotta find it. I haven't seen it in years, but yeah, it was like the fact that all these things interconnect. But like, there's even things that are even weirder. It's because like a Smash and all these other weird crossover games that even more things all connect. Like, I mean, if Link and Geralt are in the same, have both met in Soul, or both have been in Soul Calibur games, and they all know each other, all those Soul Calibur characters. So like, in some weird way, those universes can be connected. It's a lot of fun. I like figuring that shit out.
The one I played the most was 2. I don't
Two's
think
dope.
I didn't like 3 or 4 that much.
I never played 3. I played a little bit of 4.
2 is just like the
2's
most
dope.
legit for me. I never played 1 because I didn't have Dreamcast.
Yeah, I didn't either. I think there's a PS1 version of it. But I
Oh
also haven't
really?
played it.
I
think
didn't know
so.
that.
I don't remember. I think.
I played Tekken a lot for the PS1.
Same. Tekken 3 is dope.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Tekken 3 is so good.
I always played as Jaguar guy. I
King?
think. King.
King's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Armored King came out in 4, I think. Or it was Tekken Tag.
I don't remember that one.
That sounds like a Tekken Tag thing. He's just King with armor.
That
he's,
sounds
he's,
cool.
He's like his tag partner or something. He's sick.
Is it hot as fuck in here?
It's hot as fuck in here. You're not wrong.
I'm sweating
You're
balls.
not wrong. It's hot as fuck in here. It gets hot in here.
It gets pretty toasty.
Yeah, it's good. That's why I had that window open, but it's not helping. It's not helping.
You know who's great? Jack Nicholson is the Joker.
Yeah.
Do you remember that part where she throws water in his face and he's
Yeah.
like, I'm melting, and she's like all
Yeah.
concerned. He's like, just kidding.
It was great.
He was awesome.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I'll think about that movie.
I like the sequel to it too.
Sequel's great.
It's weird as fuck, but
Great.
I love it.
It's
And
great.
everything's really weirdly sexual for no
It's
reason, but
great.
it's still
I love
great.
it. Tim Burton needs to do more superheroes. I wish he got the Superman movie. I wish he got to do that.
I feel like that would have been legit.
That would have been dope.
Yeah, I feel like he could have done a good job with Superman.
Yeah, that would have been sick. Although, yeah, he would have been fine. I don't know how well Cage would have done. Nicolas Cage as Superman.
I feel like Clark Kent is such a bland character that it doesn't really matter to me who plays him.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's true.
Like that's my problem with
Well, I guess
Superman.
my-
Like he's the most boring character in the world.
My
to me.
concern is more Nick Cage not being
Weird.
no, just like being able to carry himself as Superman. Because you've seen that clip from the Christopher Reeves where it's him with the glasses and he takes them off, and just like a very small movement of him becoming more confident, and his back becoming straighter and his shoulders becoming more broad. Like he does he can do that transition from like dork to the superhero. I don't know if Nick Cage can pull that off because he's kind of a wacko, but that's why we love him. And being insane.
I haven't seen him in anything in years.
I just watched oh my god, what's the fuck the name of the movie? The one David Lynch movie he did. Wild at Heart. That movie sucks.
Yeah, I saw the beginning of it and couldn't get into it.
Movie
It was just really gross and weird.
Terrible. It
Yeah.
was so bad. They just fuck all the time.
Yeah.
That's all they do. And like,
I think David Lynch has problems.
that movie was not good. And I thought I liked a lot of David Lynch stuff. I was like, I've never seen something I didn't like, and that was just terrible.
The only David Lynch movie I really like is Mulholland Drive.
I like Lost Highway.
Lost Highway's cool. It's a little too dark for me though.
Okay, that's fair.
That one's really. I mean, Mulholland Drive's fucking dark, but Lost Highway's like shit.
Yeah.
I'm spooked.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
god, it's so spooky.
Like
so
it's just
spooky.
like I feel like I shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
hella
watching
scary.
it like after my bedtime or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
like, what the fuck is this?
And it's fucking noon on Saturday. You're like,
Like it feels like I'm watching a fucking snuff film or something when I
Dude,
watch
it's
Lost
intense.
Highway. It's
It is
like,
intense.
whoa, I'm fucking scared.
Yeah, that's a good horror movie.
Yeah.
That's effective. Yeah, I love Lost Highway, and I really do like Twin Peaks too. He's only part of it.
Did you ever see a show Dumbland?
I didn't know he did a show. What? No.
It's a cartoon he made called
What?
Dumbland, which is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Oh, is it bad?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
shit.
just like these stick figures yelling like, I'm gonna jerk off in your backyard. Ah! Like that's like
wow.
the whole show.
The whole show.
Yes.
As in more than one.
There's more than one episode, and it aired on Showtime.
Wow.
It is garbage. I need to show you it
I'm gonna have
afterwards.
to watch that.
Yeah.
That's what's it called again?
Dumbland.
Dumbland.
And I was like, David Lynch made another show called Dumbland? What's it about? I love Twin Peaks. I was like, what the hell is this? It looks like a 4-year-old did it.
I mean, was that intentional? Is that what it's called? Dumbland?
Yeah, and it's David Lynch voicing the characters too, so it's not even
now
like
that's charming.
It's
That's
just
charming
like,
as fuck.
Imagine David Lynch like, I'm gonna jerk off in your backyard.
Yeah,
Like, that's what that's what it sounds like.
I
It's like,
love
what?
David Lynch's voice so much. I 180 on this show. You were selling me. You're making me seem like it was terrible. You've just turned me around. That's the best
first
idea
episode is about him finding out his neighbor like has sex with ducks.
All right. I'm still on board.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm more on board.
Each episode's about like 3 minutes too.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
there you go. That's what we got going for us there with Dumbland.
Masterpiece. Goddamn masterpiece.
I feel like with like intellectual film stuff and just intellectual art stuff, it's so hit or miss.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's some things that are like, wow, this shit's fucking amazing. And then there's other things you see where everyone's like, oh yes.
Well, I feel like a lot of
and you're like, what?
I feel like there's a decent portion of especially his work where it's not it's meant to like trap those people. Where it's like this is garbage but you're going to be like, "Oh, this is fucking Kino."
Maybe you're right.
I think there's a decent portion of his like cuz he fucking hates like a lot of his movies are about like fuck Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, that's all Mulholland Drive is. It's just a big middle finger to Hollywood. So like I have a feeling that there's a decent portion of his work that's like I'm just going to trap people who think they're just I'm going to trap fart sniffers basically.
That's why I can't go to fucking art museums. There's like a fucking tube sock hanging on the wall, and people like in these like fancy gowns, like, oh yes, artwork. It's like, what? I know people who make amazing art who sell it for like fucking $100 a painting.
Yeah,
and this dumbass puts a sock on the wall and makes $1 million.
That is pretty nuts.
Yeah, that sort of shit is just like I'm gonna move to the mountains and be like Bob Ross.
Move to the mountains, Bob Ross, jerk off.
Yeah, that's all I've got to do,
It's
man.
the goddamn plan. It's the goddamn dream. Tell me one person who doesn't want that. Fucking, I'll wait.
I told my therapist that. She was just cracking up. She was like, I'm pretty sure you don't want to do that. I'm like, okay, maybe you're right.
That's when you stood up and you were like, "I fucking fuck you. I'll show you. I'll show you.
I'm never coming back. I'm moving right now.
Come and find me." The walls will be covered with ooze.
Or something else.
It was a ghost.
It was ectoplasm.
Yeah, that's a great episode of that show.
It's like one of the only episodes I've seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've loved South Park. They used to have that, just every episode for free on southpark.com or something. I forgot what it was, or Watch South Park or something. It was like their website. They're just like putting episodes up. And
I
was
watched
awesome.
it there too. Yeah.
It was great. I don't think it's around anymore, unfortunately. I think that's all on Hulu or something. Which is a terrible service.
Dude, I can't fucking stand Hulu.
What the fuck?
Like, there's a version you pay for with ads and then a version you pay for with that. I guess it's awesome if you like anime, though, because there's a shit ton of anime on Hulu.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Has
like every anime on there.
I just pay for Crunchyroll.
I feel like I've heard of Crunchyroll.
It's really just an anime exclusive service.
Oh.
And like it's Netflix for exclusively anime. And I guess J-dramas as well, but I've never got into that, so I don't know what that means. I can't watch that much on there. I mean, I don't watch a ton on there. I just kind of watch anime. That's it. But I don't need anything more than that. Bebop's on Hulu. I do know that. But
Have you seen that show?
yeah,
I
like
that.
twice, 2 or 3 times now. I think oh no, I was looking into it. I didn't do it. They had like the 20th year anniversary version or something is coming out, and it's like this big steel box thing with artwork in it and other stuff like that. And there's like 3 versions. Like you can get, I think it comes with the soundtrack on vinyl and it's a whole bunch of different stuff. But I think the most expensive version comes with bookends with the characters on them, which is pretty boners. So that's pretty hot. I would be down for that, but I think it was like $350 or $400 something. I was like, I don't think I love Bebop that much. I think I can, if I need to go anywhere, I'll go with the cheapest version. The thing is still like $250 or something. Kind of an insane amount of money, but yeah, it's a good show. Big fan.
I saw an episode of that guy's newest show. It was really funny. Space Dandy.
Oh yeah, Space Dandy was awesome.
Everyone died at the end of it, which I thought was really funny.
I watched. It was one of the ones I was watching when it was coming out. I didn't finish it when it was coming out. I meant to go back for years now, but it's a fun show. It's a good time. I enjoyed my time with it.
Silly. I watched it while getting high too, which was like perfect.
Yeah.
I was just like, what?
That first episode. That's a good use of that first episode.
Yes.
That first episode was awesome. That's a great show. I should finish that. It was really fun. I love it. Yeah, that style is awesome. That's just like kind of chill music based and stuff like, getting all weird about it, getting all cool animation styles. There's some cool shit going on in anime, definitely.
I haven't watched anime recently. I feel like everything is too long,
Depends. I mean, if you do stuff like just keep up with what's going on within the season, and there's like 4 seasons a year, so 12, 24 episodes, something like that per year or whatever. It's always like a lot of people do that. Like, there's one going out now that it's called Megalobox. It's a boxing anime, but everyone has like robo arms. And apparently it's super good. I haven't watched it yet, but that's like everyone loved that. Everyone loves My Hero Academia, which I read the manga, so I understand where that one's coming from because that's dope. Yeah, so there's always just stuff coming out. There's always like new stuff that you can just jump in and jump out.
The last thing I watched was, what the hell was the name of the show? Psycho-Pass, I think it was.
Psycho-Pass is sick.
That was awesome.
I didn't watch season 2 because I felt season 1 wrapped up so perfectly.
That's what I felt too. I was like, where are they going to go from here?
Apparently it's decent too, but I don't need more. I got what I needed out of the story, so I just stopped. Yeah, I like Psycho-Pass a lot. Psycho-Pass is really good.
And before that, I watched this one where it was like kids in an amusement park that was a prison.
Amusement park is a prison. Why does it sound so familiar?
And the main person had a power where they became like this monster that killed everyone. I forgot what it was called. It was really cool though. It got canceled though.
I don't remember. It sounds familiar. I can't picture it though. I can't piece it. That does sound familiar.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank.
I have heard the show. I didn't watch it. I do remember that coming out though. But yeah, anime's fun. I enjoy it. I haven't watched it. I'm not watching anything currently. I don't think. I kind of just watch wherever the wind takes me. Just kind of feel it out. But it's hard for me to like sit down and watch a show for like several hours unless I fucking really love it.
Me too. I can't do it anymore.
I don't just watch casually and stuff. I don't just put something on for like 4 or 5 hours or whatever. Like, I'm just going to do this all day. Like, I just can't. Depending on what it is. If there's some things, like, I can really sit down and watch. Like, both times I've watched Nirvana, the band, the show, season 1, I've done it in one sitting, which is like 3.5 hours.
I think I'm just spoiled. I need something that, like, is demanding to me, that engages me. Like, Making a Murderer was the last thing I watched, and that's because I was, like, constantly like, okay, what the fuck is going on with this case?
That's good.
Throughout it.
You've watched The Staircase?
You told me to watch that last time, and I really want to.
It's real good.
Yeah, I want to see that shit.
They did 2 follow-up episodes that I still have to watch. So I might do that soon. Like, there's like, I forget how it was. Like, maybe there's 10, so there's 2 more now. Like, they came back years later, and they're like, let's see what's going on here.
I think I saw that it was coming to Netflix soon.
Is it?
I think so. Or one of the streaming services.
It's owned by Sundance? Is that correct? Sounds right. I think it's owned by Sundance.
I think that's what you told me last time.
And I think, I don't know how they do distribution, so hopefully. It'd be cool if that was in a place that wasn't impossible to get. Because right now it's like a pain in the dick to find.
That's annoying.
It's on Amazon to purchase, but I don't know if there's another option. I think that might be the only option. It's not like streaming anywhere that I'm aware of. Unless you have like the Sundance Pass or something. You want to wrap up? Or
sure.
All right, cool.
Sure. I'm getting like, I need something to drink because my throat's getting real dry. That's why I'm sitting here kind of quiet now.
No problem. So yeah, we'll wrap this one up. Thanks for coming by.
Yes, sir.
It's always good to just sit down, to have a chat. Anything else you want to say on your way out?
My crotch smells like wonton soup.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm moved. I hope you all are. All right, cool. Love and kisses.